Hey guys, what is up? It is Ja here with Boss Level. Normally, I think all my videos I've posted to this channel so far have been war attacks, but I just wanted to do something non-war. There's a lot of discussion going on with some of the updates around how it's going to encourage people to be upgrading their town centers and rushing and all that. And if you've seen some of my other videos that have been posted to Ambria's channel, you'll know that I'm, kind of vehemently opposed to rushing. So I'll kill a bunny while I go through this. Just want to show you a good example here, and why I'm going to, stick it out until I've done pretty much all my upgrades at industrial age, uh, except for the walls. Walls are level 10, whatever they end up at, until the rest of the upgrades are done, but trying to get as much of the university research completed as possible that makes sense for me. I'm not going to do all the university research up through level 4, but the ones I use the most. The other ones I'll do through level 5, obviously, to get to the next level. But here's just a good example. I just wanted to quickly show a defense by this guy. And the reason I picked this guy is he's also industrial age. Let's just watch it real quick. Of course, if you happen upon my base, you're going to know where some of my traps are. But he attacks. He's obviously after my oil, so I'm offering up 3,600 oil. So a couple of points I want to make here. Well, I actually don't even need to move off of this area. Nothing ever happens past here. So he goes all in, uses a bunch of sabotages on my things. He's only got one plane, so he's not quite OP in terms of his offense. But he's got tanks and everything. Couple of things to point out here. Number one, my university's done, so my towers are completely maxed for my age. This garrison is almost maxed for its age. My mortars are completely maxed for this age, and if you can see, I've got two key blessings as well here too. The great thing about this attack, it's an all-in attack. My blessings, since he didn't do a certain amount of damage to my base, he's got 7% done so far with 2 seconds remaining. Boom. My blessings didn't even get used up. So he used 4 tactics. Um, Obviously went into his machine gunners, tanks, and lost an airplane too. So he was probably looking to get the 3,500 oil, ended up with 174. Now, he's no slouch. Level 131. So just want to point that out. Level 131, same age, industrial age. Well, when something like that happens, I also like to do a revenge attack. So let's go ahead and see what I did. Now, this is really abnormal for me. I typically do not use, as you can, I'm just going to scroll through here. I don't use any tactics usually, and I certainly usually don't use my things I save for, like Terracotta Army, I save for war, but I'm sitting this war out trying to get national trade goods. So once I went and hit revenge on his base, I saw that he was offering up some pretty good loot. I mean, this isn't spectacular, but I had to do it just because I needed to do it to avenge myself. So, a couple of points here. He's got a pretty good base. He is level 131. He's got the Forbidden City, which I obviously want to dispatch. I always go for 5 stars when I'm attacking, or 0 stars if I'm trying to drop. 5 or 0 is pretty much my thing. So he had a heavy tank spawn here. So at this point, I know I need to, if I'm going to win this thing, I kind of need to go all in. So and use some of my tactics if I'm not going to lose all my troops. And I do end up losing a couple troops in this attack, but I had to save face. So let me actually speed this up a little bit. ×2. I probably should have used my donated troops. I didn't. In hindsight, I probably should have just dropped them down. Our alliance boss level is really good at donating. It's no problem trying to get fill there. I wanted to save my tank, so you'll see what I do here. My tank's just about dead. I think I retreat him out a little bit, or maybe just let the healing card take it. I can't remember. I sabotaged that other tower, and I think at that point, other than a couple of those readouts, boom. So in terms of getting loot, in terms of doing revenges, in terms of protecting your loot, let's just finish this up. Times 4. At this point, there we go. So I did lose some troops. I didn't lose. I lost 1 airplane, but obviously I had to use a few tactics. So for normal raiding, it takes a long time to get those tactics back. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing that. And other than that, though, I mean, a few infantry, it was worth it. And I ended up scoring a lot more loot than he did. Anyway, just thought I'd share this. So guys, don't rush. Cheers, guys.